This is the news affecting families all over the metro area. A young couple says Denver's homeless situation has become so bad they're selling their home and moving out of the city. Investigator Brian Moss live in Cheeseman Park for us tonight. So Brian, the question is this an isolated complaint?
We found it really wasn't, Karen. Areas like Cheeseman Park, neighborhoods around it that used to really be isolated from the homeless are now feeling a very direct impact. And people around here are not happy.
This is the alley behind our house.
Heather lives on a leafy block near Denver's Cheeseman Park. She says in recent months things have changed.
I hate it. I hate it.
She says her alley is regularly filled with homeless men who've threatened her.
It's not a good thing. You know, it makes it unsafe for the rest of us.
The increase in homeless activity on her block came in the last year, she says. In one case, a homeless squatter simply moved in.
Did it look like homeless people had moved into his backyard?
He had.
In Cheeseman Park, small homeless camps pop up daily, as the park is now a second home for those without shelter. One Denver police officer says more than half his calls for service are from residents having problems with the homeless.
Denver 911, what's your emergency? There are still people having sex on the porch next door, and somebody needs to come. This is not okay.
In the City Park neighborhood, the couple living in this home say the last straw was homeless men and women having sex in the open.
Trying to sleep, it's midnight, and there's homeless people having sex on the front porch next door.
They've just taken our pillows, the cushions, brought them out there and used them as their sleeping pads for the night.
She says the problem now is much worse than 6 months ago.
It's such a bad situation.
So bad, they put their home on the market after constantly finding feces, needles, and used condoms in the alley.
Increasingly every day, it's the #1 reason I want to sell our house today.
Is because of the homeless
of the homeless situation.
See, there's a mope. He's drunk.
Jim Hannafin has run this temp labor service on Colfax for decades, employing many of the down and out.
Working people, low-wage people, can't find any place to live.
He says that lack of affordable housing has people sleeping in parks and alleys. It's a problem he says he's seen all around the country.
It's all over.
And it's getting worse?
And it's getting worse.
I feel endangered right now, and nobody cares to come help us, so thank you.
Feel endangered?
Absolutely.
The Colorado Coalition for the Homeless told us that they agree that rising housing costs are partly to blame, along with recent sweeps of the homeless in downtown along the Cherry Creek bike path that force the homeless to find other places to stay. The coalition estimates there are about 5,500 homeless in Metro Denver. A spokesperson for Denver's Human Services says they're aware of the rising number of complaints about this issue. Reporting live from Cheeseman Park, Brian Moss, CBS 4 News.